Have you ever had a dream that was just so big that you had no idea how you were ever going to achieve it? It seemed so well beyond what you were capable of doing. It was well beyond the belief system that you currently have of what you thought was possible, that dream just kind of fizzled out right at the thought, right? You could see yourself doing it. You wanted to do it, you had a desire for it, but because you didn't know how, because you didn't know the steps to take, because fears started kicking in of what could go wrong or what you could lose in the process of trying to achieve this dream, it fizzled out and you never even took a step to get there. This is not abnormal. We all go through this. I've gone through this. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've gone through this and you know people who have dealt with this as well. The thing is, that we have been lied to. We are so much more powerful than we can possibly imagine. We are capable of so much more than we've been told. Back in 1954, Roger Bannister, he was a medical student. He was the first one to run the mile in under 4 minutes. He ran in 3:59. And before that time, it seemed like that was the ceiling. A 4-minute mile seemed so unachievable. But Roger Bannister did it, and he was capable of doing it. And he showed everybody that what everyone thought was impossible became possible. And after he ran that mile, sure enough, after he ran the mile in under 4 minutes, more and more people started achieving that. I believe there were around 16 people before the end of 1954 that ran the mile in under 4 minutes. So we call this the Bannister Effect, where now you have evidence that something is absolutely possible. And because one person has done it, everybody has the capability of achieving it as well. The thing is, how hard are you willing to work for it? And not even the fact that you have to work hard for something, but how much intention are you going to put on this thing that you want to achieve? How much energy are you going to put into what you want? In my last episode, I talked about where your attention goes, energy flows. So the more energy you put into something, the more your passion flows into something that you want to accomplish, the more you put yourself in a position to be around the same people that have the same mindset as you, that have the same desire and dream as you. I believe this is called the proximity principle, putting yourself in a situation around the people that are already doing the thing that you love to do. When you start doing these things, doors start to open, opportunities start to come your way, synchronicities of the right people coming into your life start to happen. And the skill set will naturally come because if you want something so badly, you're going to want to learn as much as possible about it. And this is where Mihai Mihai talks about the flow state, where you start learning about something and you get so engulfed in it that you naturally, like time kind of collapses, where you're reading a book and the next thing you know, you look up at the clock 3 hours later, you're like, how did 3 hours just go by? You get into a state where you just naturally want to absorb the information. You want to learn as much as possible because you're so passionate about it. It's one of those things that you also, like at nighttime when you go to sleep, you can't even turn your brain off a bit because you're still thinking about it. You're still questioning, what is this next step I could take? And all these things start to happen, and it is because you are on the right path. It's because you are taking a step that is outside the comfort zone to achieve something that you once thought was so unattainable for you. But now you are going to realize that it's possible. And why is it possible? Because if you look around at all the things that we thought might be impossible, they became possible. Like we have planes in the air, we have huge boats the size of cities like aircraft carriers that are in the water that came from an idea. Someone had an idea and found a way to create it. And we are all creators. We are all designed to create. So if one person is capable of completely doing something that seems outside the norm and seems completely impossible, then we all have the ability to achieve the same thing. We all might have been handed a different, set of cards at the beginning of life, but how you deal those cards, how you manage those cards will ultimately allow you to take the steps in the right direction toward creating the life that you want. And just because we all got dealt different cards does not mean that we all aren't capable of achieving something that is well beyond our belief if we are willing to put our energy, our faith, and hard work into accomplishing it. So the point of this video is don't just crush your dreams because you can't see a path. Don't crush your dreams because your dream seems so far-fetched or so outside of what you think is possible, because we have witnessed that anything in this life is absolutely possible when you put all your energy into it and you have faith and the confidence of knowing that no matter what, you are going to achieve it. You know, faith goes a really long way, and I've talked about this many times in my episodes. Faith is something that's really important. Confidence is really important. Mark 9:23 says, all things are possible to him that believes. Proverbs 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Guys, it's all about having faith. It's all about having confidence, but it's all about knowing that what you want to accomplish in this life, it's possible. Roger Bannister proved that what everybody thought was impossible of running the mile in under 4 minutes, he achieved it. He achieved it as a medical student, not even someone that everybody thought was going to be the one to ever break that record, to ever achieve something that seems so ridiculously difficult to all the eyes of everybody who ever looked at that record of under 4 minutes and thought to themselves, there's no possible way. He did it. He absolutely did it. And once he did it, it was the impact of the psychology of everybody seeing and witnessing that the evidence of the 4-minute mile, running it under 4 minutes, was so possible at that moment because he did it, that now it changed the structure, the neuroplasticity in people's minds, the paradigm that people were living in, that something wasn't possible. It all changed. And then the impossible became possible because now there was evidence that it was factual and it was doable. Guys, everything in this life that you want to accomplish is absolutely doable. It's not like Roger Bannister just went out there one day and ran it. He absolutely practiced and he put in really hard work, but he accomplished it because his end goal was to say that I have the confidence to know I will achieve this. And you can absolutely achieve anything you want to do as well, as long as you put your mind to it, you have the confidence, you have the faith, and you just know that your intention is set, that no matter what happens, you're going to do everything you can to accomplish it. And I have full faith you can do it. I hope this video helps you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.